Hi, my name is Aaron. I'm at the Saber Skill Challenge, and you're watching Post to Post.
Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey and all teams. It's been a long time since we've done a logo ranking video, so I thought we'd do one. This time it's the Denmark Metaliga logos. There's 11 teams. This has been requested for a while. I've actually had these logos in my possession for probably like a year, so
oops,
sorry. There's still lots of leagues to do. There's more leagues to do than we've already done, and we've already done like 60 some leagues, so there's just an endless amount of logos to rank, and I haven't gone through them all yet and just hammered them out because, well, I'd like to have content to provide for the next 10 years, so I thought I'd spread them out a little bit. I've done all the main leagues though, so now we're getting into some other countries and stuff, and this is an interesting league. There's some really good logos in this league, and there's some questionable logos. So, again, this is subjective. Your list will be different than mine. There's no right or wrong here. I'm just ranking these logos based on how I feel. And have you seen these logos prior to this video?
I don't believe I have.
Okay, so you're going to see these for the first time, so that's kind of good. We get to see some reactionary commentary from you. First impressions. So,
all right.
Are you all set?
I'm all set.
All right, there's 11. I've ranked them 1 to 11, but we're going to do them in reverse order. We're going to go from 11 to 1, my least favorite, to favorite. We'll start off with number 11, and this is...
the Esbjerg
yeah.
Energy.
What does this look like to you?
Dallas Stars, but...
Are you familiar with Rockstar energy drinks?
Vaguely, yeah. I see what you mean.
That's all I see when I look at this logo. I don't drink them. I just kind of like, when I'm in the store looking for something else, I always see them at the corner of my eye or whatever. This is exactly what I see. Yeah. I'm not even sure why it says Merry Christmas. This is just the...
Yeah, that's just a...
This is just a
graphic
that I could find.
The actual logo doesn't have that on it.
Yeah,
but,
well, hopefully.
No, it doesn't. I looked it up just now.
Anyways, so it's not a terrible logo. It's just... It reminds me of something else every time I look at it, and that's...
Yeah.
I have to rank it last. It's not unique, in my opinion. So, number 10, this is...
This would be the Sonderjyske.
Yeah, I was going to try and pronounce that, but thank you.
Sonderjyske team.
We see a lot of this creature in, logos from England, all around the world, really, but mostly in this area of the world.
Yeah.
It represents some kind of lore or...
Yeah, it's a lion of some kind, which aren't native to Denmark, last I checked, but anyway.
Yeah. It's okay. I really like the color scheme that's going on here. Just a real simple white, blue, and then the red. Blue and red always look good together. You see that in sports teams in almost every league around the world. So good color choice here, but it's a little too old school for me, a little too plain.
All right.
Number 9.
The Frederikshavn Hawks.
Yeah, so...
White Hawks, sorry. I say the word white, but it wasn't...
It's hard to read.
Yeah.
That was going to be one of my criticisms of this.
Wow.
I like how the Hawk font, each letter is a bit offset.
Yeah.
That makes it a bit unique, so I really do appreciate that. I think it's the specific bluish... It looks like a bluish purple to me. It looks like it's a little bit too dark for me, so I would have liked to see a bit of a whiter or brighter blue. He looks pretty angry. He looks modern. This logo doesn't look too old.
Yep.
He's holding a hockey stick, which is pretty cool. But there are some, like I said, there's some distracting features here with the font that says white that's not white, and it's hard to read because it's black. And so
even the hawk himself isn't white. He's got some white patches, but he looks to be mostly a dark hawk.
Kind of looks like a penguin, a little bit, doesn't he?
A very angry penguin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 8.
The Rungsted Seer capital.
If you take this logo and you cut it in half and you just have that deer or whatever it is at the top with the font, both of those are absolutely incredible. One of the best logos I've seen in any league. Mm-hmm. But then you completely ruin it with the bottom half of the logo and this big giant company logo, I assume, or whatever it is, sponsor. And it completely takes away from the beautifulness of this logo because it's awesome. It is obviously a modern design. You have text that's beveled with layers. It's like silver outline and then blue and then lighter blue and then blue. You have a layered 3D text there, which is awesome. I love the top part of this logo. I hate the bottom part, and that's why I had to rank it 8th.
All right.
Number 7. This
Vidore Ice Hockey Fighters.
This is a funny logo, but I had to rank it above the last one because the last one just pissed me off. But obviously, I think this is the worst logo. It's just so comical. It looks like something out of the 70s or something, or those little games you used to get with the rods and used to spin the players.
Yeah,
it kind of reminds me of some of the characters on the ice. If you bought the crappy version of that game that didn't have the NHL jerseys and stuff, you got just the fake hockey players. That's what it looked like to me. So it's a little gimmicky. It's a little funny. I'm not sure why he's wearing a muscle shirt, but yeah, I will say that there is a pretty cool element of this logo. If you look at the stick tape, it says HVIK.
Right.
So that's cool, but it also looks like tape at the same time. So, but other than that,
yeah, it looks almost like something on a cereal box or something. It's very cartoony.
Yeah, it needs to be modernized.
Yeah.
Number 6,
the
Stars.
Really?
I do like the logo, but you're approaching Minnesota North Stars territory, some Dallas Stars territory.
Yeah.
So I would say that it's unique in its own way, but you're walking the line of stuff here. So I do like the color scheme. I'll leave it at that. Number 5.
What is that? Rodovra Mighty Bulls.
Yeah. So this is a bull. He's breaking the hockey stick. Do you find it odd that his horns are mismatched shape-wise?
Well, we're looking at him from the side, so they're both going to point to the right to some degree.
Like whoever drew this did not get the perspective right.
Correct.
Even if you look at the ear, the left ear has this gray on the inside and black.
Like a pig's ear.
And on the right, it's all gray.
Yeah.
Why did you make a donkey sound for a pig? That's better.
The thing that catches me about it is the way they've drawn the eyes with the borders around them. It looks almost like spectacles, like glasses or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's different.
Those 3D glasses you used to get. One side was blue, one side was red or whatever. Kind of looks like that. What's the white thing under his chin? Is that part of his coat or his fur? Or is that drool? Like, what is that white stuff?
I don't know. Like some goats have a woggle thing underneath. Oh, yeah, funny. But I don't think, some goats have a goatee. This is the name of the kind of beard.
Yeah.
A goat has a goatee. I don't know if a bull has a beard-type appendage or not. So that could just be the top of his chest or something. I don't know.
I think, if this was done properly and modernized a little bit, I think there's lots of potential here because it's good to have an angry animal, I think, and it's good to have an element of hockey in there with the stick, but I would say poor execution.
All right.
Number 4, the
Herning Blue Fox.
It's really cartoony, but it's colorful. I do like that. I like the color scheme. I'm not usually a big text person, as most of you probably know, but I really appreciate the text there. It's totally unique, so I like that a lot. Not a big fan on him of how he's colorized, and it almost looks like an airbrush. Not painting, but drawing, I guess. Whatever. I guess it is paint. But that stick looks... that stick is unforgivably bad. Number 1, there's no tape on it. Number 2, it looks like a field hockey stick or something.
Just a question, because I didn't do any research here. Is there a chance that this is one team of a multi-club organization that does have a field hockey presence or something?
Very possible.
Maybe?
I'm not sure.
That would be one excuse or one reason,
yeah.
But if this is only a hockey team, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it even looks more like a cane than it does a hockey stick. But anyway.
Yeah.
Number 3. This is
the Odense Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, yeah. I like how angry he is. Their perspective is right. The stick kind of comes out at you. It's all contained in this shield.
Like that.
Not a big fan of the background being green, the same color as the stick. It doesn't make it stand out as much as I'd like. Otherwise, I do like this. I like how angry he looks. Bulldogs are pretty angry.
Yeah,
so.
even when they're not trying to be.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
Now, the next logo that you'll see is their previous logo.
Okay.
I had to mention it and show it because it makes me laugh so much because it looks like the bulldog, number one, isn't angry. Number two is wearing a scarf. But if you just look at it enough,
it's feet.
it looks like feet. Doesn't it not? Like
It does. It looks like a little man's feet.
Yeah, he looks like an old man, like this, just like hunched
He's
over.
all hunched over.
Just walking. So, anyways.
Yeah, so it's a good thing they changed.
Yeah, I had to show that. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
comical. Number two.
Oh, yeah. The Hurley Eagles. Or Hurlev Eagles.
Hurley Eagles.
Yeah.
Really subtle.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of elements here. It's mostly black and white, a little bit of yellow. You get the silhouetted eagle on one side and then the detailed eagle on the other, as if obviously shadow and then light. So pretty harsh lighting here, which I think works in the favor because that usually has a villainous type feel, and that's what you want. You want to look angry, and he does. His eyes are pretty menacing there. So
Yeah, I like it.
yeah, I do like this. I'm usually not a fan of black and yellow together, but I like this one.
Cool.
Number one,
which
which I think is above and beyond all of the other logos, the Albergue Pirates. The font is awesome, unique. The color scheme is awesome. It's modernized. The guy is angry. The element of the hockey stick, even though that's the weirdest looking hockey stick I've ever seen, other than the cane one we saw earlier. Yeah, I really like it. I like it a lot. So
it looks very familiar to me. Have we seen it before or a variant of it?
there are logos that look similar to this, but not exactly the same. There are some other pirate logos out there, not in hockey.
And then there's the Paisley Pirates.
Yeah, but that one doesn't
Yeah.
look like this.
All right. I like it too. It just looks like I've seen it before.
Oh, you probably have seen it before.
Yeah.
Was this one of the teams in the CHL, the Champions Hockey League?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I got that's a possibility.
I've seen it before though.
Right.
Other than in this video. So, yeah. So that wraps them up. Let us know down below what your favorite was and what was your least favorite, and why for both. I'd like to know your opinions and reasonings. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you in the next video. Adios.